Kellyanne has started recording. Woohoo!
And we have liftoff.
It works?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so here we are gathered.
Hi guys, not sure if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Who was that?
That was Connie. And
Oh, Archie! I didn't think you'd make it. I'm on my phone, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be on. So I don't know how much data it chews up.
Me as well.
All right, so anybody else out there with any questions, now's the time.
Yeah, I got a question. Do you think that's a bad idea for me to put all that lemon juice in the grape juice, or just not necessary, or what?
This is not the master cleanse, man.
Oh, man, I wasn't doing the master cleanse. I just like it because I remember before what they say. And I noticed when I did just lemon water before that I got them out. That was before I knew anything about the master fast. So I figured if they did it with that, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to add a little more. So.
Yeah, well, this is the old thinking that people think the lemon has the power. The lemon has nowhere near the power of the grape that's cooked. It's hard for people to understand. The difference is so wide that we don't even know what the difference is. That's how big of a spread it is. And this is why you're getting people unloading and getting all these results. It's not the lemon. The lemon just activates it. So, you know, you can add a few drops. You can add 1, 2, 3 lemons. It's already on the high side. You know, for me, I was using mostly 2, 3, but now I'll use like 1 lemon. That's all you need. It all depends on your taste buds. That's all we're really using the lemon different amounts for. Some people, you know, may want to add a grapefruit to change it up, but all the power's in the grape. This is where it's very challenging for a lot of us to understand why it's so powerful. But you know, especially people that come from the raw food world, like myself. You know, I didn't even want to look at it anymore, and I did it in 1990. And but now that we understand why it's so powerful, you know, we run with it and let it do its work. Don't put your mind into it. Anytime we put our mind into it, we get in the way. Just let it be. The whole system shines because of everything that's involved. You know, the grape has got tons of power to sustain us, to clean, to give us energy, to give us what's the other word I'm looking for? Energy packets, information to build. As you hear people getting stronger nails, hair, skin, this does not happen without you being able to access a certain information that the body needs, because it's not nutrition. We've all know that it's not nutrition, because if it was, then this stuff wouldn't be happening. Nutrition is just to keep us in the dark ages, you know, and we got to keep adding, and we got to keep adding, because this and that is missing from our diet. It's the furthest thing from the truth. The whole truth of the matter is we got to subtract and get rid of everything and access our inner, I'll put it into a simpler term, I guess, our inner infinite that comes from creation, because we have everything within. And once we can access that, and the only way we can access it is to clean out all the obstructions physically. And then we have an easier path to get to that knowledge, which is a plasmatic state. This is why dry fasting is part of Master Fast and why it's so potent. We access the inner field strength of all our cells and raise them. This is why we get to the cells, the heat. They measured something Kelvin. I don't know if anybody knows the number that the actual our cell can reach. It's a really high temperature that the cell can actually reach. And this cannot be done through what we've been taught, what we've been told. It throws out everything we've been taught, all the theories, because none of it makes any sense. So you have to go somewhere else. And dry fasting is the top, as we've seen. But there's tons of groups sharing dry fasting and doing all kinds of dry fasting, but from various types of diets, vegan diets, vegetarian diets, meat eating diets, and they're doing dry fasting. Well, why aren't they getting the results, folks? They're getting some results. But why aren't they getting results what we're seeing on Master Fast? It's because we have something that's we're removing all the food substances pretty much, and we're able to for a very long time back and forth, and that's a big key factor to allow the dry fasting to go even deeper than you can ever go when you're eating, even if you're just on fruits. It's a big difference. A lot of us came from eating fruit and dry fasting. I think Gabriella were dry fasting before you started on Master Fast. For about a year, I think you mentioned, and a few other people as well. So, you have to stop eating. This is where we need to learn to understand why it's so powerful. It's that simple. Stop eating and let everything rest. And Master Fast makes it easy. We have pudding, we have a broth. We have champagne to celebrate. We got candy now. What more do you guys want? It's the simplest cleanses we can go for a long time. Yeah, it's challenging being around other people and all that. What else are you gonna do? Be sick? We've all been there. So let's support each other and let's keep pushing, because there's nowhere else to go. A lot of us have been down all these other paths and got limited results. And I don't like being sick. I was there. So I keep trying to keep pushing the envelope and going back and forth and see where it takes us.
I have 2 questions.
So, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is, besides my itching, I've also developed in my right shoulder either a tick or a twitch where I kind of just jerk like this periodically throughout the day. And I thought it was because my desk was too high, and so I got a new sit-stand desk where I stand for part of the day, but I'm still twitching a lot.
Have you ever had that?
And I believe. What?
Have you ever had that in the past?
No.
Have you? Are you coming straight from a regular diet, or have you been on fruit or diet or anything?
I was mostly fruit and salads at night for about 6 to 8 months before I started Master Fast.
Okay.
And the twitching started in about May or June.
Yeah. All these signs to me are all good signs. Anytime we get changes in the body, sometimes we get old injuries and so on and so forth coming up, resurface to be healed because they never were healed properly. And sometimes you get new things coming up that you don't even know you've had and are just surfacing to be healed. And the body does things that we don't understand all the time. But when you're on a fast, you really have to trust and keep the faith that it knows what it's doing. And this is what a lot of people get fearful and they get paranoid because they don't understand nature's operating table, how it works. Like, I probably went through so many healing reactions. People call them crisis. I don't like calling them that. Than most people. And I can tell you, they do go away, and you come out of them much stronger. You know,
Okay.
I had calf cramps, like I'm talking about, so strong in the middle of the night, where I had to grab both hands on my foot and pull with all my force not to keep it from cramping. That's how strong cramps I had in my calves. And this went on for weeks. And then they
Okay. So even if it's a neuro,
call them whatever you like. These are just names that keep us confused and keep us drifting away from, you know, what we know fasting is. Our inherent ability to completely heal perfectly if we get out of the way. And the first thing is our mind. What's your second part of the question?
The second question is, for example, like today, I'm not going to get home until way past my feeding window, but I only had one dose of the tinctures. Should I still do the tinctures even if it's past my feeding window?
You can, or you can leave them out. I wouldn't worry like that happen occasionally. You know, we're not.
I missed part. I missed part of that.
You missed it?
I missed it. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't let myself worry when you get in these situations like that. Just don't worry about it. You can do the tinctures if you like, or just skip them. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
You can do tinctures on the dry fast too.
Yeah, you can. That's what I said. Either or, it doesn't matter.
Okay. That's what I've been doing, but I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, like use the burnt wooden spoon or stick method to massage.
I have my.
You know, do the acupressure points. Keep the energy flowing. This is the key. You got to keep energy flowing. You know, everybody else is teaching when you fast, you got to rest and you got to do this. I'm telling everybody completely opposite if you haven't noticed.
Yes, I noticed.
Okay. We got to push ourselves. And we got to keep moving because our lymph system is so stagnant, it doesn't have the capability to move on its own. And it's our energy system. It's not our waste system like we've been taught. Once we get to a point, it'll take a long time, whatever it takes, you won't need much movement to keep it going. And you will know the difference, believe me, because once your lymph system gets cleaner and cleaner, your energy goes way up. And so I believe that once it's reached that point where there's almost no obstruction, it's going to move on its own. The only thing holding it back is stagnant points, keeping it from flowing. So this is what
Yoga. Do you do yoga?
And then I have one more, actually, about the wooden stick. I have mine here. I know somebody asked you, are you supposed to read it and burn it? And I didn't ever see the answer.
Sorry, say that again.
Am I supposed to re-burn my wooden stick so that it's
No.
burnt?
No. Once you've burnt it, it's in its charcoal state. The atoms are opened up atomically, and the elements, and it's creating a field. It doesn't go away. It's always there.
Okay.
I looked at yours. You should round it off a bit so it's more comfortable massaging. You want it massaging nice and deep. We want to get the effects physically, and we want to get the effects plasmatically. Plasmatically, you don't even have to massage. You just have to hold it there and you know, just wave it in a clockwise movement, and you'll get the fields interacting with your body.
Does it have to be dry skin, or can it be through clothes? Does it have to be right directly on the skin, or can it go through clothes?
No, that's what I was saying. If you want the physical, you massage it physically. If you just want the plasmatic fields, it doesn't have to be right on the skin. You know, even an inch or half an inch away from the skin, you're still going to get the fields.
On the clothes.
Through the clothes, whatever. Plasma
Okay.
doesn't get affected by matter state. Matter. And since we're in a plasmatic state ourselves, it interacts very freely to create and seek balance.
So with plasma, it doesn't matter. I like
So,
it.
you know, yeah, these things are just little tools that we can use, and they are effective. If anybody has used them, will know they do work. And, if you use a stick on somebody else, you'll have even a better benefit than doing it on yourself. They work both ways, but nail a much stronger effect if you have a positive and negative. So these are all things that. Sorry?
So if I have this twitch here on my right shoulder, it's good to use the wooden stick here.
Yeah, use it in the area, but use it and also look on the meridian charts on Google. Do a
Okay.
the area.
I know about that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody have anything to say out there?
Caleb had a question yesterday.
What was that, Artie?
Caleb had a question yesterday. He was asking, he's got about 10 pimples come up on his nose, my son. And he asked, is this because his kidneys aren't filtering?
Well, he's very bright.
So he wanted to know.
Yeah, well, once you start detoxing, the body's going to push it out the easiest way out. And if the lymph is stagnant, it's going to try and push it through the skin. And that's why we get pimples. So that's all it is. Once the kidneys start opening up and the lymph starts flowing, all those pimples, they go away very quickly. It's amazing your son's, you know, with the right attitude. Can you imagine if all kids started doing this? Wow, what a world we live in.
I know. I was thinking, I wish I had learned this when I was 13.
Pretty amazing stuff. Yeah, if everybody can mute their mic unless they're going to speak, so we can keep the noise down. Who else we have on here? We have a Julianne. We have a 750, somebody on the phone. We have a Robert.
But you can't go back. It just
Exactly.
doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah,
But it's that struggle of, I don't know, I guess just wanting to give up what you thought was what you were going to do the rest of your life. Like, I thought healing was eating, but it's not.
no, it's not easy, but the process is simple.
Mhm.
You know, it really is simple, but easy. No, it's a challenge for most of us. I don't think anybody goes through it without any challenges. I've never heard that.
The biggest challenge I would say is the emotional challenge.
Yeah.
It's not hard itself to be on the master fast, but to be satisfied, not eating, is a big challenge.
Like everywhere we turn, there's food, you know. Food's used for whatever reason, to celebrate birthdays, funerals, socializing, eating when you're not hungry. And it's all over the place. Everywhere we go, there's food. You can't get away from it. So, you know, we do our best. The support system is just amazing, you know, like the support we're getting on the page is like nowhere else, you know. This is just amazing, you know. You know, we're all sitting here like a family, you know. You know, I'm on a Saturday night, you know, where am I going to go? I don't want to go anywhere else. I don't want to listen to anybody. I have more fun, you know, helping people.
I got a question real quick. Can you go over once more, like basically what a typical schedule is for you for like, because I was reading directions in the PDF, and at one point you say sometimes you take the psyllium or something the first thing in the morning, and then, you know, I'm just trying to get my schedule. I was starting out too late in the day, like 3 or 4 o'clock, and that puts me at like 7, 8 o'clock, and I'm still doing the psyllium, the pudding stuff. And then you're saying it's best to do everything when the sun's at its highest, you know, kind of like the other, you know, when you eat normal food or whatever, you're supposed to eat when the sun's highest and maybe a little bit in the evening. And my problem was I was doing 20 hours dry and I was starting so late in the day. Should I just basically start at noon and then end it earlier and then go dry until the next day? That would work. That would be best, or what?
Okay. When we're eating, you know, eating with the highest energy for your digestion is when the sun is high. Yeah. When we're fasting, you know, you're processing something with the digestion, but very minute with the juices. The psyllium, it doesn't digest. It's all insoluble fibers. There's no real digestion going on in there. So if it's easier for you to do it in the later in the day, you know, do it later in the day. But when you go to eating, try, you know, keep your window when the sun is high. That's the best. It really doesn't matter if you take the pudding early, first thing in the day or late at night, or your end of your drinking window. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever is going to work for you. These are details that everybody's got to make it
work for them.
Comfortable for themselves. There's not really a huge importance when you do it.
But I have to add one thing, that I sleep much better when I stop my juice earlier in the day. My dreams are even better. I have nightmares sometimes when I drink too much at night. So for me, I'm pretty sure it's for many people as well.
Sleeping on an empty stomach is the best. You're going to get your best rest.
Yeah. Sometimes I think we just overthink.
Mm-hmm. So just, you know, we do the best we can. You know, it's a big challenge as it is. So if for you, it's a little more comfortable pushing it later in the day, push it later in the day. If you're sleeping well at night and it's working, you know, keep going. But it is better to do it when the sun is high, even the drinking and stuff. If you're sleeping right through the night, no problem. Keep going. Don't worry about it. We only have a few minutes left on the Zoom.
I think this is working really nice. Maybe we can start doing this. I don't know if you guys are interested in meeting once a week. What do you think?
Once a week, once every couple of weeks, whatever.
I mean, more or less, it doesn't have to be exactly every week for everybody, but you know, you can if it works for everyone. I think it's really nice to meet everyone. You know? It's
the support system is why people fail. There is no support system out there. That's not a support system, if you haven't noticed. So this is the biggest key that we need. And okay, we all got computers. We got Facebook. That's great, but you know, this is much more nicer. I feel more real, more of a connection when you can see each other and talk to each other instead of typing. I like it. We use it for Spaceship Institute. It works great, and that's why I said let's try doing the Zoom. So we have what?
Really nice.
Yeah, we have another 3-4 minutes before we get cut off.
Yeah.
So I'll go live on the Facebook in a few minutes after. If there's always people wanting to ask more questions. Not everybody knows about the Zoom.
Artie, it looks so sunny there in your short sleeves.
It's a beautiful day. Yeah. Stunning.
I'm wearing my dressing gown still. I'm freezing.
I have another comment, which is about the comment that Misty made earlier about people writing sarcastic things and how people might misinterpret them.
Yeah.
Can we delete those?
I deleted some of them. Yeah, that I seen. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I have pretty good patience. I haven't blocked many people, but I can only take so much.
I know it's very disruptive to me psychically. I think to read them and think about what other people might think when they read them.
Yeah, like a lot of new people have issues with me, if you haven't noticed, because I'm very direct I don't have patience for people who have excuses instead of listening to the information I'm sharing. So, you know, once they understand what I'm doing, a lot of those people are okay with it, but a few people, they just can't handle me for whatever reason within themselves. And they leave. You know, they do the work themselves.
Well, it just means that they can't hold the frequency. If they're coming in and they have whatever negativity, it just shows that they can't hold the frequency. It just means that they can't hold the frequency if they're coming in and they leave really quickly. That's all. They just can't hold your frequency. They can't hold the frequency.
Sometimes they don't want to. They just troll the groups to disrupt them.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
Yeah. Well, they'll be gone soon.
Like this system, it's not for everybody. You know, most of the people that come through here have been through so many other different types of natural healing methodologies and so on and so forth, and they're just grasping at everything because they've tried so many things and they weren't getting remedy. We're getting few from, you know, standard diets and stuff, but most people have been down the route, and a lot of us are practitioners.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like that word. I don't like practicing. Holistic
coaches.
We don't practice. Lawyers practice, doctors practice, accountants practice, and they practice with you on your money. So, okay, we're just about to get cut off, folks. So, I'll make a posting for next week. I'll go on Facebook Live. Nice to see you all. And
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gino, Rana.
Yeah, thanks,
Love
man.
you guys.
Next time, guys. I'll see you guys in a few minutes on Facebook if anybody's got questions.
Dumbo
Okay.
heard your voice and he wanted to come and see who is talking.
Where is he again?
Dumbo, come back. Come here.
He's so cute.
Hey, John.
He's so cute.
He must hear the energy in the voice because he never comes in my office.
There you go, the frequency. Plasma love.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Plasma love.
All right, guys.
Plasma love.
Nice to see you all.
Bye. Bye. Hey.
Oh, Donna.
Hi, Artie.
Felt